deepening cooperation with Haiti, congratulating a former Prime Minister on a well-deserved tribute, and improving health care for one community. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller headed bilateral, regional and multilateral discussions with Haitian President Michel Martelly for 3 days last week. President Martelly, who was on a state visit to the island, arrived on Wednesday and was whisked away to Vale Royal for a reception hosted by Mrs. Simpson-Miller. At the function, the Prime Minister pledged the government's support for Haiti.
I can assure you that you have the support of my government in any area that we can give assistance to our brothers and sisters in Haiti.
Bilateral talks on Thursday focused on deepening cooperation in trade and investment, security, sport, agriculture, education and tourism. At a press briefing that followed, Mrs. Simpson-Miller said Jamaica would continue to assist Haiti to achieve its development goals.
And we will explore together the greater opportunities for growth and development of both our countries.
Jamaica has offered 6 scholarships to the people of Haiti, 4 tenable at the Heart Trust NTA and 2 at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education. In a joint communique issued Friday, both countries agreed to review the Framework Agreement for Development Cooperation, which was signed in 1997. Mr. Martelly left the island Friday.
You deserve this and much more for your contribution to our country and our country's development thus far.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller expressing her heartfelt congratulations to former Prime Minister Edward Seaga Sunday as the corporate office of the Heart Trust NTA was renamed in his honor. Mrs. Simpson-Miller thanked Mr. Seaga for establishing the National Training Agency in 1982 and urged persons to continue to improve on the programs offered.
We must create a confident, educated Jamaican population and complete the reformation of the education system. From this, we must construct a world-class Jamaican workforce driven by creativity and innovation.
Prime Minister Simpson-Miller welcomed Richard Azan back to her cabinet last week. Mr. Azan was sworn in on Thursday morning as Minister of State in the Ministry of Transport, Works and Housing at King's House. Speaking after the function, Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner said Mr. Azan was an asset to the Portia Simpson-Miller-led administration.
Everybody knows he's a hands-on person, and he was certainly missed because he did so much work in his portfolio assignment.
The center is your center. You have a responsibility to ensure the security, the protection of the center.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller encouraging residents in and around the Oak Glades Health Center in Della Creek Park, St. Andrew to take care of the newly renovated facility. At Friday's official opening, Mrs. Simpson-Miller called on the 20,000 beneficiaries to support themselves by protecting the health facility. The center was recently upgraded at a cost of $33.98 million, which was used to purchase equipment to retrofit the building. The funds were garnered from the National Health Fund, the Chase Fund, and the Ministry of Health. And in sport, Jamaica's track and field athletes were the toast of the international community as 100 and 200 meter runners Usain Bolt and Sheldon Fraser-Price walked away with the IAAF's Athlete of the Year award. In her congratulatory letter, Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller said this latest outstanding accomplishment served to further cement Jamaica's top ranking and extraordinary position in the world of athletics. Jamaica became the first country in the region and the third in the world to hold the IAAF's Male and Female Athlete of the Year award. Last week also saw a minister without portfolio with responsibility for sport, Natalie Nita Headley, venturing to South Africa to attend the 4th World Conference on Doping in Sport. While there, the minister met with the director of the World Anti-Doping Agency, David Howman. Mr. Howman was updated on Jamaica's steps to act on the recommendations made by the WADA team, which visited the island recently. And while addressing the conference, Mrs. Nita Headley said Jamaica's athletes were among the most tested in the world. She also called on WADA to provide greater support for the testing programs of developing countries like Jamaica. And as the people of the Philippines grappled with the devastation caused by Typhoon Haiyan, Mrs. Simpson-Miller sent heartfelt condolences on behalf of the people of Jamaica. Information Minister Senator Sandra Faulkner read the letter sent by Mrs. Simpson Miller at the start of the weekly Jamaica House media briefing on Wednesday.
The government and the people of Jamaica grieve with the people of the Philippines at this time of wide-scale loss and suffering. I extend our profound condolences, especially to the immediate families and relatives of the victims, and wish you strength and courage as you commence the daunting task of the reconstruction process.
And that's it for this week's edition of Jamaica House Weekly. Join us next time for the latest from the Office of the Prime Minister.